This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Give to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Booth. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to the right. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I love the effort by that defender on that play. He knew the ball was coming to the outside. He was being blocked. He was able to shed it quickly and then use his speed to force that ball carrier out of bounds for a loss.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Shapen. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself on the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got him still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Right down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by their break. He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wideout. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Has to get there to move the sticks. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back, and that really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The give on the option. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Discards him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap sets up the throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 20. brought down at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Punch it out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 50. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's McGowan. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off play action on first down. On the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got great speed. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th and 3rd down and goal situation.
They found a way to get him the rock, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gonna run it. It's Booth. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Start with the first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. Touchdown, Wildcats! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Gives it on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. to the air. It's Shapen. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Now the toss. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the two-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Kentucky.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and more. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. To the air. It's Shapen. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Mississippi State 38, Kentucky 31.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Second overtime. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It is perfect. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim two-point lead. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rece Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Rece Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.